Bum ba da bum 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 bum.
What's going on, guys? Today, I know it's been a really long time, and I gotta acknowledge that, okay, guys? Sorry. Let's have a moment of silence for the time of just dead air in between this and my last video. I'm actually so sorry. I have a junky laptop. Just look at the videos I posted. And, it doesn't really do a good job making videos, and it's become kind of impossible to do. So don't worry, I'm building my own mega PC, and I'm gonna release a video about that probably as well. So yeah. Anyways, I also want to preface this by saying this video includes the most insane gameplay I have ever accomplished in my life. Okay, I'm telling you, this is the most insane thing I've ever done. Like, the casual awesomeness of my gameplay. It's just like, guys, I like, it's almost like I forgot I wasn't human for a little bit, you know?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But anyway, like the title says, guys, I hate trees, okay? I hate them, okay? I've had a very rocky relationship with trees. It's kind of a love and a hate thing. But, for the most part, I do love them, but I also hate them. As a kid, I climbed trees, like, all the time. All the time, bro! I grew up, like, my most formative years, was in this house where, we had a huge backyard. It's flat, and it was just full of trees. Massive walnut trees, a massive oak tree, and a ton of evergreens. I'm not sure what kind they were, but they were so fun to climb. I was too small to climb the walnut trees because I was a little boy back then, but I climbed the evergreens all the time. There were two trees that were my favorite. One of them I could get almost to the top, and the other one I didn't get to the top very much, but I still like to climb it, for some variety, right? But I could climb around my favorite tree. I could climb up it, all the way, down it. There's a lot of fun times in that tree. Um, I came up with a crazy story when I was a kid because there were a ton of missing branches at the top about how, there used to be some kid who lived there and he fell out of the tree and all the branches broke. It was interesting. But anyway, that tree was so cool. One time I was playing with my neighbors, and shout out to my old neighbors, by the way. And we found a dead crow in my tree. It was like in the bottom of the tree, and it was just chilling there. And my neighbor, she's a girl, she took a stick and she stuck it in the tree, right? And started poking the crow. I was like, "What are you doing? Let the man rest in peace. Come on." And she's like, "Nah." And so she's poking this crow, and she starts poking it, and then she pulls something out of its rotting body, and it was like vertebrae or something. It was absolutely disgusting and insane, absolutely ridiculous. But good times in that tree. Good times in that tree. Also in the walnut trees, my grandpa, who's the absolute goat, by the way, shout out to my grandpa. He put up two massive swings in my backyard. One of them was just a seated swing, and the other one was like a horse. So you'd ride the horse and it'd swing. And so me and my siblings had the most insane time on that. We'd get up on the ledge next to the trees we had, because we had bricks around them and stuff. And then we'd jump off and then swing, come back, kick the tree, swing. We'd go so high. It was amazing. Greatest time ever. Eventually though, I got older. We had to move for, we just wanted to go back to our old town where we used to live. So we went back there. And when we got there, we got to a yard that also had a lot of trees, but it was a small yard. And yeah, the trees were tiny. They were tiny, bro. They're big now because I've lived here forever. But they were tiny, bro. Okay? Tiny. Tiny trees, bro! Anyway, we had 4 main trees in our backyard that we named. The first one, my sisters named Mark. The other one, they named, I think it was Diana. And then there was another one they named, Susan. And then the last one was named Larry. Okay? So we had these 4 trees. We had Mark, Diana, Susan, and Larry. All right? Only 2 of them are still in good health. Well, actually, only 1 of them. Okay? So the first one, we didn't like where it was in relation to the yard. So my grandpa came. Shout out to my grandpa, absolute goat. He came and chopped it down for us because, you know, absolute goat. And then it became my job after a couple of years of there being a stump there to get rid of the stump. So my parents bought me my first hatchet, which gave birth to some tendencies, and I completely hacked that stump up. But yeah, I was 10 years old, so I didn't get very far. And so my mom came out with an axe, and she just went to town on that stump. Dang, what? Anyway, it's gone now. So when I was about like 10 or 11, we had this tree, Larry, right? And I, for some reason, wanted to destroy this tree, okay? So I took this club I had made out of a log, and I just started hitting that tree over and over again, just trying to smash it, okay? And it started ripping all the bark off and stuff, and it was bleeding sap everywhere, and like it was the most fun thing I've ever done. And the thing is, my parents said they were gonna cut this tree down because they didn't like the tree, but they never did. So this tree is just sitting there crippled for like all eternity now, I guess. And then the third tree is also still exists. Okay, it still exists. It's not mulch yet. Okay, and the thing is, it's like a paraplegic tree. Okay, it literally lost half of its body. Back in the day in the Midwest of America, I live in the Midwest. There was a big storm. Okay, it was called the derecho. Okay, just humor me. All right, this tree went through this derecho, and it was the biggest storm ever. You know, billboards were getting bent. It was like 90-mile-per-hour winds. Absolutely insane. Trees were falling everywhere. All over town, there were falling trees. My family got lucky. We only lost half a tree, okay? And suffice it to say, it took a while to clean up. But half of our tree just got absolutely murked, okay? That was nasty. And to this day, that tree's still alive, and it's still in good health. And it looks okay, but it's missing half of it, so it's kind of funny shape now. But, you know, it's all good, bruh. Now, the fourth tree, absolutely fine, except one time I wanted to put a rope swing on it, and I had to cut off a limb. So I just did that. I just took a big saw, and I just cut off a limb without my parents' permission. I got in trouble, but mostly I just had to clean up the limb, which was a chore, you know? But, you know, all good, bruh. All good. Now, you know, those are the trees in my backyard, but there's a big field behind my backyard, and me and my little brother go play out there all the time. There's a little grove of sumacs out there, and me and my brother would use them as swords. And I'm not even kidding. They're small sumacs, you know, no more than 8 feet high a piece, right? We'd pull them out of the ground or snap them off and just, like, hit each other with them. Absolutely crazy. And obviously I'd always win. My brother's like 5 years younger than me. He's a baby. But, you know, always I would win. But we just pulled these sumacs out of the ground. Absolutely insane. I had some swings in that field on a big tree, but people kept cutting them down for some reason. Like, I don't even know why. I don't know if it was the city or my neighbors, but they kept getting cut down. It was like crazy, you know? But I put up 2 of them. They were really fun. I used to do those with my friends all the time. And we had so many forts in these trees, bro. You know, like, I don't know, bro. I had a one tree that had, like, I think it was about 15 trunks coming out of it. And we, like, played in the trunks, in between them. It was like a fort. We called it Fort Glorious. It was pretty awesome, bro. But now that I'm older, I'm 16 years old, and I'm way bigger than I used to be. I'm about, like, 5'10", 5'11" now. And I do like a lot of manual labor. So I'm pretty strong, right? The other day, I helped some folks take down a massive tree. Massive. They didn't let me use a chainsaw because I'm 16, right? But I was carrying all the logs. Because the guys I was helping were kind of like, they were like older, like middle-aged. And they were like, you're younger than us. Come on, you carry the logs, right? And so I carried a lot of the logs. Not some of the bigger ones. I had to leave early, but I didn't get it all done. But, you know, I helped, right? And we just got the tree in my front yard taken down. And bro, that tree was so nostalgic. It was like a pear tree, a flowering pear tree. We didn't get pears, but it was apparently a pear tree. And it was pretty sometimes, you know, but the main thing is I'm just really sad that it's gone because, you know, my dog used to go to the bathroom on that tree. It's kind of nostalgic for me, you know, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is my first video in a long time, but I'll be coming out with another one soon, and then after that, probably another one showing my PC build, so that'll be pretty cool. And thank you guys so much for watching. See ya!
Bum ba da bum 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 bum.